This episode of the Football Crazy podcast is brought to you by McDonald's, the poorer and lesser-known brother of McDonald's.
Is football crazy? Is football mad? That football had just taken away the little bit of sense he had, and it would take a dozen servants to wash his clothes and scrub, since Paul became a member of that terrible football club.
Good evening, folks. It is 12:30 a.m. on Tuesday, October 26th, and welcome to another episode of the Football Crazy podcast. I am your host once again, Jeffrey Gibson, and on today's episode I am going to be previewing the EFL last 16 game between Queen's Park Rangers and Sunderland. But first, here's Larry, the American Premier League expert, with another Premier League roundup. Over to you, Larry.
Thank you, Jeff, and here is your Premier League roundup. Arsenal 3, Aston Villa 1, Chelsea 7, Norwich City 0, Crystal Palace 1, Newcastle United 1, Everton 2, Watford 5, Leeds United 1, Wolverhampton Wanderers 1, Southampton 2, Burnley 2, Brighton and Hove Albion 1, Manchester City 4, Brentford 1, Leicester City 2, West Ham United 1, Tottenham Hotspur 0, Manchester United 0, Liverpool 5. And here is the updated Premier League table. Chelsea are top on 22 points. In second are Liverpool on 21 points. Third are Manchester City on 20 points. And in fourth and the final Champions League place are West Ham United on 17 points. Fifth are Brighton and Hove Albion on 15 points. In sixth are Tottenham Hotspur, also on 15 points but only behind on goal difference. And in seventh and the final European place are Manchester United on 14 points. Now let's take a look at the relegation zone. Bottom of the league are Norwich with 2 points. Above them are Newcastle United on 4 points, and above them on goal difference are Burnley. That's it for another Premier League roundup. I will be back next week with another roundup. So it's over to you, Jeff.
Thank you, Larry. See you next time. Now moving on to our preview of the Queen's Park Rangers and Sunderland game, and honestly it is going to be a really difficult game for Sunderland, and I think they need to pull something really special out of the bag if they want to cause an upset and reach the quarter-finals. I say this because QPR are flying in the Championship. They are 7th in the Championship, and are only out of the playoff places on goal difference, whereas Sunderland are 4th in League One, and are 2 points off Wycombe, who are in 2nd. One thing that could be a disadvantage to Sunderland is the fact that they are the lowest ranked side left in the competition, but it is not the end of the world for them, because they can take inspiration from Bradford a few seasons ago, who managed to make the final of this competition, and I think if Sunderland remain calm and focused for the entire 90 minutes, they might just end up nicking the goal to send him through, but it is not going to be easy. QPR have home advantage, and also the advantage of having a better quality squad, but if Sunderland are really serious about being promoted this season, they are going to have to learn how to play against and win against better quality sides, and I fear that they have been in League One for too long, and I think this could be Sunderland's last game in this season's competition. With that being said, both of these sides are going into this game on the back of a league defeat, and I think the question that needs to be asked is, which of these sides have it in them to put their latest league defeat behind them and go through to the next round? And as a Sunderland fan, it pains me to say this, but I think QPR will end up heading through. When it comes to predicting the final result, I think based on the quality players QPR have at their disposal, they will either beat Sunderland 2-0 or 2-1, but I'm not going to lie, I hope to God Sunderland can somehow find a way to beat them tonight, but I'm not sure that will happen. That brings to an end another episode of the Football Crazy podcast. I do hope you have enjoyed listening to what I have had to say. I will be back on Saturday with the preview of the EFL League One game between Rotherham United and Sunderland. So until then, thank you so much for listening, stay safe, and enjoy the football.
Is football crazy? Is football mad? That football had just taken away the little bit of sense he had, and it would take a dozen servants to wash his clothes and scrub, since Paul became a member of that terrible